Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and this is Move Out. And I've been cleaning this carpet for a few years, actually. You can see the bed's been sitting here and never seen the light of day and looks brand new. Carpet is about 13 years or so, old or so. I've been cleaning it for probably 5 or 6 years. And over the years, they've actually always had golden retrievers, and the fellow they have now, he's 3 or 4 years old. He's about 80 pounds or better. Of course, that is a factor on the carpet because the carpet is very worn. It isn't a great wearing carpet anyway, but for the age, it's actually fine, considering. And then there's been dogs on the carpet, etc., and wear and tear. And every time I've come to clean this carpet, this is right beside the bed. It's just always been absolutely black right here. I've always managed to make it look amazing. And it stays clean. Here I am back a year or so later, and everything's moved out, and you can see that right here, actually, the carpet there's no wear here, and right beside it there is wear, and of course here there's no, the light has never even touched here because the bed was right down on the ground, I think, almost. But anyway, yeah, it certainly needs a good clean. And I just find it, this is another scenario where I've been cleaning the carpet on a regular basis, and it's managing to stay looking very good considering. But it does need a good clean, so let's give it a go. No, I did, obviously, she had vacuumed it, but I vacuumed it again. And I pre-treated this carpet. I sprayed it down with Extreme from my pressure sprayer. I didn't soak it, but I did give it a good application. I find that works really well in a scenario like this, just to put that onto the carpet. Seems to just help accelerate the whole process. But this is a nylon. It's not a bad carpet at all. It's just that it is quite a soft sort of a texture to the pile, so it's not noted to be a great wearing carpet. But for the age, actually, considering there's always been these big dogs, they've had big dogs, and the dog actually was asleep right here beside the bed. So really, it actually, considering that, it looks remarkably good, actually. I remember last time I was here, there was a bunch of really bad stains right here at the foot of the bed, and they came out and they never came back. This is a AstroTurf pad I'm using. I did actually use my little groomer tool and worked in the Procyon Extreme a little bit with that, by the way. I only sprayed in the obvious traffic areas. Somebody asked me, one of my posts asked me if I've ever seen the AstroTurf pads tip bloom, and the answer is absolutely never. I have tip loom carpeting with CRB machines and with OP machines, but I've never done it with a rotary. Can you do it with a rotary? Probably. But I've never done it, so. I've seen it. I've seen carpets tip loom with steam cleaning. Too high temperature, too high pressure, and certain carpets, yes, even the water striking the carpet fiber can tip loom. Remember the first time I saw it was on a set of stairs. Okay, well technically maybe you wouldn't call it tip looming, but the actual wand marks from the jet were still on the steps literally a few years later. You can actually see the pattern on the steps, and I think I still have that video on my channel. So if you just go onto my YouTube channel, well, you're on my channel if you're watching this, but if you go up to the search function there and just type in tip looming, you'll probably find that video. Because it was quite a few years ago that I did that one. Now, because there is the Dougie and oils in here, I did actually add an ounce of Odoban. Just want to make sure I'm addressing any potential Dougie odor. I do have some stabilized ClO2 in here, but I've started to add the Odoban because I've decided I wanted to actually have an odor that'll leave behind at least a little bit. It'll remain for probably an hour or two. It'll be a little bit there. Oh, you can really see this is coming up nice. Look at that, eh? Of course, I'm at 300 RPM, so that's 360 degree cleaning passes per second. So we're talking about an awful lot of cleaning power going on here. There's been, over the years, been many really bad stains over in this area, and I've always got them out, and they do not come back. The SETT method, when you do it right and you understand how to use it, it will be producing fantastic results in almost every case. Well, I'm just going to go over this one more time. It doesn't look like it needs it, but it'll literally just take a few seconds. I've already actually done 2 small bedrooms. They weren't really that bad. Not like this room. And I've got to go and do there's a big, like a family room above the garage, and a set of stairs I need to do. And that'll be it. Alright, let's move over here. We'll take a look at the pad. Ooh, that's pretty dirty. I think we're going to do a B-side. Let's do that. Over the high traffic areas, and we'll see if we get much more transfer here. When you get a dog on the carpet like this, you could end up with a lot of oils in the carpet. Now, one thing to bear in mind is, and they were getting this carpet steam cleaned, by the way. And when I first came along just a few years ago, and what they found is that the carpet would look great for about a week or 2, and then it would just resoil very rapidly. Then they finally got me in Oxy-Dry, and using the SETT method, I was able to get all the stains out and the oils and soils, and it remained clean. And there was no more issue of resoiling. Why is that? It's simple. If you go and you steam clean a carpet like this, use hot water extraction on here, and when you put the wand on the carpet, you pull the trigger, you're going to drive the dirt, first of all, down into the carpet and the oils, down into the backing. Yes, you'll pull out a lot of oils, a lot of soils, but you will not remove it all. It's impossible. And then when the carpet dries, the oils and the soils that have been driven into the back will work their way back up the fibers, and you'll get wicking and rapid resoiling. The difference with this is because of the way the pad is scrubbing, emulsifying, dissolving, separating the soil off the fiber, and then immediately transfers onto the pad without washing into the back. We're able to clean the carpet fiber much more effectively without losing control of the soil. That is the key, by the way, to how you clean carpet, or even furniture for that matter. It's about keeping control of where the dirt is. And that's why the SETT method works so well, particularly if you use it with shower feeding, because you're able to be much more precise in how you control the amount of moisture that goes on. When I do pre-spray, I actually pre-spray quite lightly, because I do not want to wash the dirt into the backing. When I've steam cleaned in the years past, what I was taught and what I see other people do almost always when they steam clean, they hose the carpet down. They just soak it, because the thinking is completely different. It's all about trying to flush. And the problem is that you're cleaning a filter from the top side only, and you're not able to get out what's in the backing very effectively, but you can certainly get it wet. And what's wet in the bottom, in order for it to dry, the moisture must move up the carpet fiber to the tip of the fiber, to move the moisture out of the carpet. And when that's happening, you're actually having contaminants and oils that are moving up with the moisture, and then you get that film on the top of the carpet fiber. The carpet just doesn't look very good quite rapidly, particularly in a scenario like this. And what's in the backing of the carpet and the bottom of the carpet and you cannot get it out effectively. I call that the beast within. You do not want to disturb the beast within. And if you want to know really how bad it is, one day when eventually this carpet gets lifted up, because it has been repeatedly steam cleaned in the past, what you'll see is there will be stains all over the backing of this carpet from the water that was used in the past that saturated this carpet, which drove oils and soils into the backing. But it's not happening the way I'm cleaning it right now. I'm just keeping that pad damp enough to dissolve and transfer the soil onto the pad without losing control of where the dirt is. That is the key. As I've said before, water is your friend, because you can't clean without it. Water is your enemy, because you will lose control of where the dirt is if you apply too much moisture onto the carpet. Okay, let's back out of here. All right, let's have a look at the pad. It's the first side I used. Oh, yeah, much better. So we got virtually all of it off with the first side of the pad. Okay, that's good. I'll let you go. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.